It wasn't a weapon. It wasn't stolen. It was just, too fast. There's a car that could get you arrested, not for what you did, but for what it was. It looked like a spaceship. Drove like a missile. And turned every police radar into a panic signal. This is the story of the Lotus Carlton, the car so fast, governments wanted it banned. In 1990, General Motors and Lotus did something unthinkable. They turned a boring Vauxhall family sedan into a 176 miles per hour monster. It was called the Lotus Carlton, or Lotus Omega in Europe. 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. Twin turbo. 377 horsepower. In a four-door saloon. At the time, it was faster than a Ferrari Testarossa. Faster than a Porsche 911 Turbo. And it had room for groceries. No traction control. No limiter. Just brutal, unfiltered speed. Tabloids lost their minds. Q car of death, they called it. Politicians said it was irresponsible to sell a car like this to civilians. There were calls to ban it outright. The UK police force at the time, mostly using Rover 800s and diesel patrol cars. The Lotus Carlton outran them, repeatedly. There were reports of thieves using it as a getaway car. And officers admitting, we just couldn't keep up. In one now infamous case, a gang used a Lotus Carlton to ram through storefronts, steal merchandise, and vanish at nearly 180 miles per hour. It took months to track them down, and the police blamed the car as much as the criminals. It wasn't mass-produced. Just 950 Lotus Carltons were made between 1990 and 1992. That rarity only added to the mystique, and the paranoia. Spotting one on the road was like seeing a fighter jet in traffic. Lotus gave it a 6-speed manual from the Corvette ZR1. Reinforced suspension. Wider track. And no electronic nannies. It didn't just bend the rules, it blew past them. Drivers weren't arrested for racing. They were arrested for what the car implied. Some were pulled over just for driving one too aggressively. Others were charged for evading, even when they weren't. By the mid-90s, emissions laws and insurance fears killed the Lotus Carlton. It never got a true successor. But among car fans, it became a cult legend. Every meetup. Every auction. Whispers of, that's the car. Was it too fast for its own good? Maybe. But that's exactly why we remember it. Because it wasn't built to please regulators. It was built to terrify anything with flashing lights behind you. And that's what made it so special. It was a car so fast, so rare, and so feared, it got people arrested, just for existing. Like and subscribe for more fascinating automotive tales.